Hey gang, Rodin here. Welcome on back to the Cade as we are carrying on with episode 30 now. We're 30 episodes deep into this playthrough of Dark Souls Remastered, and above all, hope you guys are having a great start to your 2024, wherever you may be in the wide world, and thank you for tuning in to this point in both in the playthrough and on this channel, as we were able to reach a lot of goals that I was very happy about at the end of last year. And it's stuff that it's giving us a lot of impetus to be able to keep putting together content for you guys rolling into 2024. So, in the last episode, we were able to finally dispatch the 4 kings down in New Londo, and then we were able to meet up with Darkstalker Keith and set what's called the Lord Vessel, which was this ginormous bowl that I've been transporting around somehow like a turtle on with a shell on my back. For ever since we got past Ornstein and Smo and met up with Guinevere, who happens to be this very nice, dare I say, buxom lady, sitting right here. She happens to be the daughter of Gwen. So, what we have to do now is, now that we've placed the Lord Vessel, we've got a couple of options on where we go next. Because we had some areas that had been cordoned off from us for a while, because we had not gotten to this point in the game yet. Now those doors are open, and we are free to explore the remainder, essentially, of Lordran. So what we're going to do in this episode is, we have down in the near Blighttown where we fought Quelaag, we have an option to go through there. We now also have one here in Orlando, which I think I'm going to hold off and do next. And then we have one way down past the catacombs where we fought Pinwheel and dealt with all those undead skeletons and all that stuff. So what we're going to do, now that we also have the ability to warp, which I absolutely love. It's funny how, with the amount of backtracking that we have done in this game, now that we have the ability to just jump ahead to different areas, what that allows us to be able to do. So, we're going to go here. This is the Daughters of Chaos, and this is the bonfire where we have Quelaag's sister. And we were able to establish a covenant with her. Now, I did find out something that we can do with her is, if we so choose, we can kill her, and it won't be a boss fight, because as you see, her lower half is already dead. But we can kill her, and by doing so, we can gain a Firekeeper Soul. The Firekeeper Souls, if you are not familiar, they allow us to boost the power of our Estus Flask. If you look at our Estus Flask is currently +3. That is because we've procured 3 Firekeeper Souls at this point and been able to redeem those to get that boost. The highest you can go is +5, which means there's another Estus Flask out there, or another Firekeeper Soul out there somewhere we can get. And we just gained one in Orlando by taking out, I think it's Gwendolyn, who was the son of Gwen, which was an optional boss fight that we took care of in the last episode. And then the Firekeeper, who was in the early part of Anor Londo, was apparently one of his lieutenants. We fought her, and by beating her, we took out, or we gained the Firekeeper Soul. So, what we're going to do is we are going to work our way over here. Now, this is the Demon Ruins. And as you see very, very quickly, there is a whole heaping heck of a lot of lava down here. We can't get there. But what we need to do is, the source of that lava is whatever is connected to those tentacles over there. That's supplying the lava. That we can get to. And that's what we're going to take care of in this episode. And it's clearly a boss fight because there's a fog door. Now, I have been challenged by a loyal viewer to try and get through the rest of this game without, and you also get an idea of just how much further in this zone we have to go through, because apparently we got to get down all there. But anyway, to get through the rest of this game without consulting a FAQ or any videos or anything of the sort, and I am trying to keep to that. But again, as I said from the outset, part of what interested me in this game was that I have watched videos of the playthroughs of this game from a YouTube creator named Fightin' Cowboy, who, again, if you're ever looking for like the definitive tutorials on how to play these games, go check those out, because he's the guy to go to. He goes through every part of it. And this was a part of this area that I still remember from watching those a couple of years ago. So this boss that we are about to fight is actually one of the easiest in the game, from what I understand, because all you've got to do is you've got to pick up an item that's way tucked in the back up here, and once you do that, that's going to piss him off enough that he's going to want to attack. And what we want to do is once that triggers, we just want to haul butt back down here, and as we run down here, we'll get to a point where we can fight him and take him out pretty easily. And the fact that I am sporting this Black Knight Great Axe, which, as I pointed out before, does a whole heap and heck of amount of damage, we should be in good shape. I don't suspect this will take long to do. So, that is the boss we gotta fight. Now, he will remain dormant as we walk right by him. But we come around here, and there's an item around here somewhere that once we pick it up, that will set him off. And I'm pretty sure that's it. Imminent tough enemy. Yeah, I would say that this will be the thing. Well, we'll find out. 1, 2, 3. You pissed me off. And now we just run, because now we are being hounded by what is called Ceaseless Discharge, which sounds like a medical term that no human being on Earth should ever have to deal with. It's just... ugh. Why Miyazaki decided to come up with that name for a boss, I have no idea. But now we can't get back through the fog door because this is as far as we can go. And as you see, he's just lumbering along. Now there will be a point where he, yep, right there, just puts down a foot, and then we just start hacking away. Now he falls into his own lava, and that's it. Simplest boss fight ever. And now, with some remnants left, the majority of that lava has gone away. How many souls did we get for that? 20,000. So, I mean, it wasn't a huge investment, but that's enough that we should be able to be close to leveling up, I think. But now, if you look down there, you see those guys down there. Those are all Taurus demons. Those are the same bad guys we fought way back in the Undead Burg in, I want to say, episode 2? Well, there's a legion of them down there. So what I want to do is I'm going to work our way back up to the bonfire up here. And I'm going to try to see if we can level up. Not yet. So let me see if I've got some souls that I can consume. Oh, we still have a Firekeeper soul that I haven't redeemed yet. I totally forgot about that. And we don't. So, what I can do for the moment is I can come back to Quelaag's sister, because since we have not dispatched her yet, she can help us redeem that Firekeeper soul, and we can boost our Estus Flask to +4. Yes, I do. I totally spaced the fact that I had that in my inventory. I will admit to you that a lot of the previous 10 to 15 episodes that I posted, I recorded before the holidays because I wanted to stockpile them to get through the holiday season. And now that we're into 2024, I'm down to about 1 or 2 of those left in reserve. So I was like, well, let's just get some new ones done. And I really don't know how many more episodes we are going to need to go to get through this game. I can still do a standard roll. Because something I gotta do is I have to equip me with a bow. I need my bow back. I want my longbow. And I can still short roll. Now, I'm tempted because this will give me a bit more oomph, because as you see right now, the Great Axe is hitting for 229, whereas the Black Knight Sword is hitting for 308. I'm going to go back to my oldie but goldie because, for one, it doesn't weigh as much, so I can be a little bit more elusive while I also have the bow, and two, the ability to swing like this is going to be pretty important, because what I'm going to need to do is, this is going to be a little bit tedious, but this is, from what I understand, the best way to go about it. Rather than fighting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Taurus demons at once, the better option is to basically lure them over one at a time. And in this area, as you see, we've got enough ground to cover that we don't have to worry about going into the lava, and we can roll and stay out of the way, and we don't fall off anything. So this is the perfect area to be able to plink them over from. So I just want to be able to hit one, and it doesn't matter if I really do a lot of damage with it. Mainly it was to do this. Now these Taurus demons are not much heavier or stronger than the ones I fought before. So 2 shots and they're down. Now if I had this bad boy when I fought the first one, that fight would have been insanely brief. So 1 down, 6 to go. Now, like I said, this is going to be a little bit tedious, but it will be worth it. Nope. don't get to take me out. Which one next? Now, it is possible the closer I get to these things that one or two of them might start coming this way. If so, I'm imagining if I just back up, then I should be okay. Yep, because now there's two of them coming. But, alright, here comes the one. Don't get too close to the edge. Ow. Swing low. Sweet chariot. Next. Okay, so. Oh, and I think I just realized something there. Yeah, nope. I think we're okay for right now. So, next. I had a bit of a moment there where I was like, wait a second. Alright, get away from the lava. Oh, you can rain, scream, and rave and holler all you want. You're still gonna die. Especially because I'm big enough that where I'm hitting you, I'm hitting you where your feathers are the thinnest. Now we should be okay right here as long as that other one doesn't decide to come running over. And all I'm doing is just a straight roll and trying to get 2 quick shots in. That's all I'm doing. Now we don't have to plink this one, this is the last one. Oh, he killed me! Oh, you bugger! I was trying to get underneath that club and he just went ahead and hit me twice. And I just lost 33,000 plus souls in doing that. Okay, well, let's reset and try again. Actually, while I'm here, one thing I'm going to do is I am going to consume 2 humanity here. I'm gonna kindle this bonfire. So first thing I need to do is I need to reverse hollowing. That's really annoying. I was down to the last frickin' one and he managed to take me out. So one other thing I did find out about was when we defeated Pinwheel, we got something that was called the Rite of Kindling. And what that now allows me to do is if I wanted to, I could kindle this bonfire to give me up to 20 Estus every time I come back here. Oh, and there's still only that one Taurus demon that's down there. Okay, well, cool. Well, I shall get my revenge on you there, meat. Now, there are obviously areas in this game where I can only imagine having 20 Estus at your disposal is going to be a really big help. And it may come back and bite me in the butt that I didn't get that now, but I'm thinking as long as we are able to negotiate our way through the rest of this, we should be okay. But damn it, I want my souls back. There. Beg you're ugly and your mother dresses you funny. So, as you see, there are items that are sitting here. One is across the lava, the other is over here. Now, if I go running into the lava, it will very much hurt. My life will go down considerably. I can take the gamble having 10 Estus that I can get across here to get that item. That item seems to be sitting right in the middle of a pond of lava. I'm not going to jerk with that. Ah! And I couldn't get up the lava and I died. Lovely. Okay, change of strategy. So now I'm going to have to be able to go back and get my souls from the middle of a lava pool. So maybe I'm not going to get that item. Well, fortunately, there is not that entire legion of Taurus demons down there. How are we doing on time? 23 minutes. So I think what we'll do is we will go and get our souls back, and we will carry on, because we have spent quite a bit of time down here just getting through all this bit. I think my souls are just sitting there right on the lip. Yes, they are. Okay. Alright, so whatever that is, heck with it. I don't necessarily need it. There's another item over there, and then you see over there, there is... I believe that, if I remember right, that's the Capra Demon, which we fought in the lower berg, in that, essentially fought it in a phone booth with his two dogs. Now he's going to come over this way. I definitely want my shield out for this. So 3 whacks with my great sword, and down it goes. Or my black knight sword, I should say. I don't have the great sword yet. Alright, come down this way. There's a Capra Demon there. Oh my god, there's 2. Hello, boys. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, and we've been invaded. From where? Ah, okay. Oh, not a good day for you, sir. Yeah, I'll take that. And we got his spiked shield. Ooh, and we picked up... Wow, we picked up, what, 30,000 souls from that? Okay. So, looks like we are going to have to do something a little different here. So we're going to have to go with poison arrows. And I think we're going to have to go with the... Oh, and I've been using Havel's ring for this. I don't need it at this point. I'm with the Hawk ring. Now, the Hawk ring, if you recall, helps out with the range of the bow. Alright, so that one is poisoned. That one's poisoned. Get one more. There we go. Get the clock ticking. Because the idea of fighting 5 of these at once is about as appealing as fighting 7 Taurus demons. It's just... You don't want to do it. Alright. I don't need to shoot in the head. I just need to plink it. That's 1. That's 2. That's 3. Okay. And what I want to do is I want to change this over to my standard arrows. Now, I know there are going to be people who are watching this saying, "Oh, well, this is the wuss way out. If you were a real Dark Souls player, you'd actually take these guys on." Well, again, you have to think tactically about this. Where's the benefit in going down and dealing with potentially 5 Capra demons at once when you can have a bit of an option to instead do more damage from a distance, clear the deck, and get whatever you need to. There's nothing I've ever seen in the whole get good edict involving this game where it says you've got to play like an idiot. And I don't subscribe to that theory. I think if you can find a way to get through a situation, if you look at it and say, okay, well, I've got the means and I've got the capacity to do this where I can still get the amount of souls I want out of beating each enemy, but I don't have the hassle of it, then you do it. You know? You do you, boo. I mean, if anybody gives you any crap about it, that's their problem. That's what they get for not thinking three-dimensionally at a situation going, oh, well, of course you can do this. So that last Capra demon is sitting there, and I can't get to him, but hopefully I can ping this one a little bit. Whoop. Come here. There's one more, and okay, that one's dead. Now, if I have to come down and fight this one, then I can gladly do that. Oh, there's an item down there. But that one is dead. Alright, so let me swap back my rings here. And I will put the protection ring back on because I didn't... Although I could put the Chloranthy ring back on, but I think I'm okay for right now because I still got the stamina boost. And where are we at here? We are at 30 minutes, so... Yeah, I mean, we did go that way, or we didn't have to take them out, but also, what just came out of here? Hello. Worm. Whatever the heck you are. Oh, and there's... Is that a bonfire there? That is a bonfire sitting there. Okay, well, before we get rid of this thing, well, I could... Whoa, look out! No. It don't like that. Okay. So... I think we're going to do the same thing we just did. Except, now that I've got more arrows... I'm just going to pick away at this big, ugly centipede thing. Speed up the process a little bit as we're poisoning it. And now it should be dead. And we got 900 souls out of it. Okay, so... Silver Proud Knight, and what are you? That does not look pleasant, whatever that is. But I'm going to run over and grab this item really quick. And I'm just hoping that... Whoa. Hello. Turn off the flamethrower there, Speedy. So, Proud Knight. And is there anything? Oh, there is something over here. Okay. Oh, man. I'm going to not enjoy doing this with 68,000 souls. Green Titanite Shard. Okay. And get rid of you. Alright. Now we'll go to the bonfire. Because, yeah, I don't want to be in this boat and then miss out. Okay. So we'll light this bonfire up. And we will rest here because we're at a half minute. And we're going to level up. I can actually level up twice. So we've got 36 strength. I could keep going all the way to 40 on that. And I think I'm going to do so. I think I'm going to... Are you kidding? I can only go up one level? Alright, so... before I do this really fast, because I just picked up a whole bunch of souls to chew on. Pop one of these really fast. Where'd those souls go? And I'm just going to use one for the moment. There we go. Now I can because now we hit for 476, or if we level up Vitality, I mean, we're up over 1,400. And we're at this point in the game where I think having more hit points for right now is actually going to be more beneficial. Especially considering how I got absolutely decimated in the lava pool. So, actually, we'll do that instead. So, in the next episode, I guess we will carry on working our way through here. Seeing what else is over there. There's a gray door over there, which I can... And there's a Taurus demon sitting there. So, looks like we've got... And a Capra demon. And an item. So, we've got a bit more to do here to get through this. But in the meantime, if you've been enjoying the content, as always, best way to show it, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new, ring the bell to be notified of the latest content. We will have a one-day playthrough and WTF Wednesday coming up starting again this week. Again, we're doing them every other week for the time being, as we are also making sure we put out our Dark Souls playthrough stuff every Saturday and Sunday. Be sure to follow us on social media at Ronin's Retrocade, both on Instagram and Threads. And again, huge thank you to everybody who helped get us to our goal of 100 subscribers at the end of last year. Now we're only hoping to go further up the line from there to 500 to 1,000 and seeing just how high we can go. And if there is a game you would like to see us feature from the Nintendo Entertainment System, the Super Nintendo, Sega Master System, Sega Genesis, or Mega Drive, SNK Neo-Geo, Nintendo 64, Sega Saturn, Sega Dreamcast, PlayStation 1, or PlayStation 2, leave it in the comments below or drop me a line on social media. It can be any game from those consoles that you want. My name is Ronin. It has been great to spend this time with you. Be safe, be well, Happy New Year, happy gaming, and we'll talk to you in the next one. Bye.